my dear students, you can get the whole syllabus for the academic year 2020-21 from our channel. Today we will take triangles from class 10 and theorem 6.7. If a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle of a right triangle to its hypotenuse, then the triangles on the both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and also to each other. Means in triangle ABC it is given that in triangle ABC angle B is right angle, it is 90 degree, and BD is perpendicular to AC. We need to prove that then the triangles on the both sides of the perpendicular, means this is the perpendicular and these two are triangles on the both sides of the perpendicular, that triangles are similar to the whole triangle. Means first bit, triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC. Second one is triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. And third one is these two triangles are also similar to each other. Means triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. Let's prove this. First bit, let's take triangle ADB and triangle ABC. What are equal? In both these triangles, ADB means this triangles and ABC means the whole triangle. Angle A is common for both triangles. So let's write this. In both the triangles, angle BAD is equal to angle BAC. It is common angle for both the triangle, and second bit is in triangle ADB, here it is 90 degree, and for triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. So we can write angle ADB is equal to angle ABC. Both are right angles. So this implies that triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC by AA similarity. Second bit, let's take. In second bit we have to prove triangle BDC and triangle ABC are similar. In triangle BDC and triangle ABC, see here BDC is this triangle and ABC is whole triangle. There is angle C is common for both the triangles, so we can write angle BCD. Angle BCD is equal to angle ACB. These two are common angles for both the triangles, and also in triangle BDC, angle D is right angle, and in triangle ABC, angle B is right angle. So we have to write that angle angle BDC is equal to angle ABC. Both are right angles. This implies that triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC by AA criterion of similarity. See here from equation 1, from proof 1, triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC. Means all angles of triangle ADB are equal to all angles of triangle ABC. In second bit, triangle BDC and ABC are similar, means all angles of triangle BDC and all angles of triangle ABC are equal. So we can write third bit from 1 and 2. We can write triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. It is proved now. Now let's prove theorem 6.8. 6.8 is in a right triangle square of the hypotenuse. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. So AC will be its hypotenuse, and the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. Means the square of this hypotenuse means AC square. We need to prove that AC square is equal to sum of square of other two sides. Means sum of square of AB square plus A plus BC square. Means the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. It is called Pythagoras theorem. We have already used it so many times to solve geometrical problems. Once again, see this theorem 6.8 is in a right triangle the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. We have taken it, and we have to prove AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. For this purpose, I have not erased some portions of proof of previous theorem, that is 6.7. So for this purpose, we need to draw BD perpendicular to hypotenuse AC. Let's draw BD, that is perpendicular to the hypotenuse AC. From the previous theorem, we have already learned that if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of right angle of a right triangle to its hypotenuse, then the triangles on the both sides of the perpendicular are similar to each other and also similar to the whole triangle. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC from previous theorem, and triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. If two triangles are similar to each other, then the ratio of their sides must be equal. So from here we can write that AD by AB equal to is equal to BD by BC is equal to AB by AC. How have I written this in so easily? Because I have taken in a order that angle A of triangle ADB is equal to angle A of triangle ABC. Angle D is right angle, angle B also here is right angle, and the remaining angle must be equal. If two angles of two triangles are equal, then the remaining third angle of first and second triangle must be equal to each other. So angle B and C are equal. So when we write to the in proper sequence, then the first and second by first of second of this one. In this way, BD by BC and AB by AC is written here. We don't require the middle part. Let's write the remaining part. So AD by AB is equal to AB by AC, or from here we can write AB into AB square equal to AD into AC. Let it be equation 1. Now from the second similarity we can write BD by AB is equal to BC by AC is equal to DC by BC. The first similarity is not required. From the second similarity BC by AC equal to BD by CD by BC, we can have cross multiplication for this purpose and write BC square equal to AC into DC. From here BC square equal to AC into DC. Let it be equation 2. Adding equation 1 and 2, that is LHS with LHS and RHS with RHS. Adding equation 1 and 2, we get AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square is equal to AD into AC plus AC into DC. From here, AC is common for both the term of this RHS. So let's take common AD plus DC. AC is AC and AD plus DC. AD plus DC which is AC. So AC into AC is AC square. So we have proved that AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Now our theorem is